Welcome, guys. Welcome. We are back on Big Flats, Texas. Now, I want to apologize for not getting this video made. The reason for that is we have had, if you watched the last video that I had posted, we're having issues with the water standing on some of the fields, and then I had some that was around the silo and this and that, and I couldn't figure out what it was. Well, in a short way of saying it, the pond I laid out actually, I guess there was an error in there somewhere where it caused it to spread around to other parts of the map. Well, it ended up spreading to the whole map. Don't know, understand how that was even possible. So that is the reason why we decided to go ahead and restart this. So I still want to call this part 4, but slash kind of 1, sort of. So let's get it. Let's figure out what we're doing here. Now you do see that I have like infinite money right now. I'm still kind of in the stage of trying to put everything back together, but I figured I would go ahead, and get, this video out, and we're just going to keep continuing from here, so to speak. Let's see, what do I want to do with this thing? Alright, we're just going to take it over here and park it where we had it last time. We need to dump this this bin out. Dump the harvester. I do need to find a decent silo system to put in, because we don't. I'm not crazy about the silo bins that were in here. So, and I had that was changed like that last time too. I just didn't. Yeah, just not a real big fan of them. That's all. No big deal, I don't think. All right. So, well, that being said, let's go ahead and see what we can place down over here that might serve us to help us here a little bit. All right. Well, get this collectible out of the way. I think that would be probably best. And I'm probably standing too close to it now. Of course I am. Now I know what silo I like using. I haven't used it in a while, but I was using it like all the time. And where did it go? Oh. Would explain why I'm under silo extensions. Dirt to dirt. I kind of got caught with a stupid bug there for a minute. There we go. I was gonna say. No, let's see. Where are you? What are you? Where are you? Don't I see you? Come forth, Mr. Silo. The one I want to use. No, I might just go buy it. I probably won't buy it. Like, That's, oh, yep, I did. Yes, right. This is done by, I think, Omatana done this. I want to say that's correct. Don't quote me on it. But it is a multi-fruit silo and will accept liquid also. So kind of, it fits, in the way I like to play the game. So not a problem there. All right. So, and then I wanted to start cutting grass too, do silage, all that nice good stuff. We need to get this other collectible out of the way. Now I think if I just was using a normal harvester, oh my god, doing these big fields would just take forever. Alright. Them out of the way. And now, we're going to go back in silos because what I'm kind of looking for is the silo for a silage, basically. Let's see. Where's that one I like the most? Oh. Well, you got 3 different sizes to it. Let's see. That one's 2000 XL, 4000 XL, and then the 6. Which the 6 is like freaking humongous. I mean, who's really going to be doing that much grass? Which is going to be taking up way too much room. Alright, so I think this one here is the smallest one out of those. So I'm not sure if this is even going to work here. I'm kind of like up in trees and stuff, so I'm going to have to get rid of some of that unless I can find a different spot for it. Because I do like using the silo. It does seem to work quite well. But I think we're going to freaking do something a little bit different because we don't have the room unless I start going in and deleting trees out of the way, which I don't like normally doing unless I'm doing something a little different. And we got a small bunker silo. Well, I guess we could always do it that way. That one's not. That'll work. And then we can put that one there. No. Should we have 3 or just 2 of them? I think we'll just go with 2. That'll work. Now, there is one other thing. I just recently realized that you can do this. I just gotta find it. That's manure pit. There it is. Okay. So basically what I just wrote, I mean, I was watching a good friend of mine stream this morning. And he was using this, and I was like, okay, well, that's cool. I don't really, at the time, I didn't really think about, you know, what he was using it for, and then he explained it to me. Basically, this is right here is going to block any of the silage you have flattened out from bleeding out into the ground out here. So that'll help you with cleanup and this and that. And I was like, oh, okay, well, yeah. Huh. He said he's been using it for about a year, and I'm like, okay, well, I have never seen that. And I guess I just didn't realize it came with that pack. That was something that I didn't even realize it came with that one silo pack. Which I need to, that one there was kind of bugging me. It was hanging out way too far. There we go, that's a little better. Alright, so what else do we need to do right now? Now these 2, I'm not going to even, I do use these now and again, but I don't think I'm going to use them this time around, so I'm probably just going to sell those. And then we have some dairy sheep, so we need to buy animals eventually. But right now, this is all about me just getting a reset up for stuff. So I think, I'm trying to see now. Now, do we want to possibly do greenhouses again? I think we might, but I'm going to forego what we were doing from before. I think. I'm not quite sure. Production farmhouse. There's that. And then I do have the open air gardens. Which, oh no, this is that other one. Oh, it's the vegetable garden. So this is just going to take. Okay, so well, this is different, and I had forgotten that I even had this in there. So let's try something. I'm going to try to do this where it can be decorative also and make it look nice. Kind of, just sometimes less is actually more, because the more you decorative in, it can look just as bad. All right, so we have that, and I think that's where we're gonna go. And I really can't see anything else that we could possibly need at this point. Now, I recently did not realize that. Okay, now when you start this map, there is like 8 animal pens already. Now on pretty much any map, I think it is any map anyway. I could be wrong about it. You're only allowed 10 pens to a map, animal pen. Now there is a mod that extends that. If you have that installed, then you will be able to put more. So if you're coming into that issue, that would be the reason for that. So just trying to help out where I possibly can. Anyway, all right. I think I'm gonna put a tree right here too, because I think that would look nice, like a small bush or something. I'm gonna plant, and I might even do this too. I kind of like that a little bit. That's a hell of a way to start out a video, where that's the first thing I want to do is start designing. I love it though. That's the thing about this game. You really can play it the way you want to play it, enjoy it the way you want to enjoy it, and it really doesn't matter. I really think that that's what makes. I mean, if that makes you happy and that's the way you want to go about doing things, fine. I mean, if there's somebody out there that don't like the way your play style is, well, everybody has an opinion, and I value those opinions. But us as humans, we're gonna do what we want because we know what we like. So yeah, that is pretty much that in a nutshell. All right, so I think we're good for right now. I just can't think of anything else. I mean, I can't think of anything that we're missing. Other than I like to use, you know what? I'm going to do it anyway. Just got to figure out where I'll put it. I'll put it over here by these trees, by the chickens. Now, what I'm talking about is the bees. I'm going to animals. With bees. But what we're going to do here is, I like using this beehive. I mean, it's okay. It's not the best one in the world, but. And then I'll utilize the 32 count, so I can get more pallets of honey. But I don't always put that by the beehive. Some people do, some people don't. So I think I will put it right over here. Kind of just weird, but you know. You can line it where I want it. Alright, so then we do have that. So that's where our honey's going to be coming to. Alright. So I think what we're going to do now is I think we're ready to start doing some work. Got rid of the money, and here we go. Excelente. No, I don't want you. I don't want you right now. Yeah. We gotta wait. I wish they were automatic. That'd be cool. I have been on some maps where the doors were automatic like that. I still to this day, I don't really know if it's the map or it was just maybe because back then I was kind of messing with quite a bit of mods. I mean, I got quite a bit now, but not as much. So we're gonna get rid of this this product, this wheat, out of the harvester. Now you'll notice that I didn't buy any animal. I mean, I have the animal pens, but I didn't buy any animals. I figured, okay, well, that's gonna come later. I mean, every bit comes in time. See, just like this harvester is great for these big fields because I can get. If you watched my one of my previous videos on this map when we first started before the water fiasco, that harvester, yes, it's a modded harvester, and yes, and all that, but it really holds quite a bit. So, I mean, I can get the bigger trailer, and we're still gonna take these trips, to the sell point. But it definitely pays off. I mean, because it seems like, I don't know if it's the quantity, but it seems like the price. I mean, for what you get for each load out of that harvester after a full field, because this whole field is in that harvester, and that's what I like about it. Oop, sorry guy, ringing your lawnmower or lawnmower. Dear Lord, listen to you talk now. Your mailbox. I knocked it over. Sorry. And I like the train on here too, man. And I probably said that before, but it's longer than you normally see. And that's realistic. I love it. I mean, it's supposed to be Texas. So, I mean, he went all out. He went big. Everything's big in Texas. I mean, come on. Come on. Move your damn shit out of my way. Thank you. But I do wish that he would have, and maybe he might do this in an update. There is one or two places that there's ditches in here, but in Texas, you know, when I was driving truck, and I think I had already talked about this from before, but it's having to hit my brain again. You know, there's a lot of ditches, especially on your back roads and stuff like that. You know, residential roads. There's ditches everywhere. If he would have implemented that into the map, oh, you know, I mean, it's just this map has got key features in it that's close to what it's like in real life, and that's what drawed me to this map. I love that. Okay, so we made $33,859 off in one load. Well, it's more like 32. Excuse me. Of course, it does a little deduction for I think like helpers and all that nice little thing. So we're going to call this part 4, but starting over part 4. However you want to look at it, that's what I'm going to do. Now, I keep telling my neighbor, man, hey, he don't keep his dog. You hear his dog going off? He just keeps coming in my freaking yard all the damn time, dude. I mean, lives right here. Keep your dog in your own shit. Oh, what the hell? Excuse my French. I probably let that loose. I probably shouldn't have, and I apologize. So you got ditches right here. I mean, they're not like deep ditches either. Boy, you see that trailer dip down as soon as it took all that weight. Oh my God! I mean, it went bloom. It took a dip. Well, I hope everybody had a nice 4th of July. It's July 5th now. And it's been, I live here in Florida, so I mean, it's been really hot here lately. And I've been hearing other people, in some of the other states that have been, complaining. Well, not really complaining, just kind of talking about the heat. It's been pretty bad this year. I honestly have to say it's been pretty rough. I mean, especially for me, I work outside, and all what I do at work, and it's pretty tough. got to thinking about, you kind of, I'm going to retract that statement though. When you kind of just, you're kind of sitting around and you just, you start thinking to yourself, how your life has gone and this and that. And I have to say that mine for the most part has been, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it because I've gone through some ups and downs. Um, pretty much a lot of people has had different life experiences. Mine was like not ever expected it that those situations were ever gonna freaking happen. I'm like, oh my god, and then they did, and you kind of just you kind of flow with it and change and kind of adapt because that's what you got to do. You can't just give up. You got to keep pushing. Um, I was born in Michigan, but raised here in Florida. Um, and Florida is great. It's been my home for a long time, and I very fortunate to live in Sunshine State. It's great. It's fantastic. Yeah, it's hot at times, but there's other states that that I could actually be comfortable in that would still be hot, so it doesn't really kind of matter. I did live in Kentucky for a short bit. Um, I was I was with the girl I was with at the time. We never got married or nothing like that, but we were got along real well and everything. We lived together, and she had a lot of medical issues, and I helped her out. I thought the best I could, and so when she did pass away, it was kind of rough. It was hard, and I ended up kind of homeless for about, I want to say, a year or close to a year. Um, it's an experience that I do not wish upon anyone. I actually had to. I had a little dog too at the time. He was always been a house dog, never been like a dog that would be outside like all the time or anything. So that was the hardest part of, I think, the start of that was that I actually had to get rid of my dog, and it was just but I did make sure that he went to a good home and all this and that. I tried to do what I thought was right at the time, because there's no way that he would have survived. So um, basically that was happening, and I just I took the last paycheck that I had at the time, and just got on a bus and come back to Florida. But I did have a question that was asked to me. No, I guess it was like maybe a couple weeks ago. I was wanting to know what got me started streaming. Well, I got hurt at work, and I figured, I'm sitting around here, I can't do nothing. I basically hurt my shoulder and neck. I hit it on like a steel beam. Yeah, you could say ouch. And so I was pretty much out of work for like close to like maybe 6 months. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm just sitting here. I can't freaking work. I can't go anywhere. Um, and only thing I had at the time was my Xbox. And so, and well, I had a laptop, but the laptop was an older laptop. I think it had like an i3 like processor in it. Pretty much not enough to do what would normally be done with, like with OBS and all that. So I just did it straight from the Xbox. Someone's got to start out somewhere, and so I just kind of just started looking into it, everything, watching YouTube videos and this and that, and start just taking in all this information, and most of that information is why I'm actually here on YouTube now too. I can't really keep a schedule. I work all the time, and it's terrible, but in a way, it's a way for me to not. If I was doing streaming and content creating full time, I mean, at the stage that I'm in, it's not feasible because I'm not making any money doing it at this time. But it's, for me, truthfully, that's not what it's about. I'm doing it because I like doing it. It's something that I'm interested in. I'm still learning, editing and this and that. I try to do the best I can with it. But everybody learns in a different way. So, guess what I'm saying is, I'm here. I'm trying to get some content out to y'all that you might like, and I hope you do. I think it's the small things in life that make me happy. It's like, if I can help somebody understand something or help somebody do something, damn it makes me feel good that that I did something. I contributed to to the world in some way. It might be a small way, but I think it's worth it. I'm just one of those people where I try to pay it forward if I possibly can. And I've been playing Farm Sim, let's see, since 2013. But then it was more like just once in a great while I'll pick up the game and I'll play it, this and that. Wasn't really die-hearted into it. And then 19 came along and I started doing a little more. Of course, I played like 17, I played 15. And then when 19 hit, it started the whole thing about, you can build your own farm, this and that, I'm like, oh, okay. So that really got me more invested into it. And then I started understanding, what, everything is, what it actually, all the in-depth stuff of what it takes to actually, what a real farmer actually does. I mean, to a certain extent, of course, it's a simulator, it's a game. But it wasn't back then, it wasn't something that I was interested in. It was like, okay, well, farming, ooh, that's don't sound like a lot of fun. But you look at me now, it's like my main thing I play like all the time now. I just really enjoy it. Hats off to Giants. Have done an amazing job with 22, I have to say. And now that I have a proper computer, I'm able to access stuff that I couldn't access before, and that's very nice. So I am working in the Giants editor now. You know, I've been playing with it for a little while, and you know, started building a map. I'm pretty close being done with it. It's just a lot of little fine tuning stuff that needs to be done, and I just, you know, it's a learning process. Hopefully, it doesn't come out looking like big crap of doo doo. I mean, come on, you know. You never know, I might. Here's your map. It's called a big crap of doo doo. I always hit that damn wall right there for some damn reason. All kinds of craziness going on. Just hitting walls. I'm talking about freaking am making a map that's going to look like crap a doo doo. And all kinds of silliness happening. Now, occasionally, I do see. You know, I was thinking they did come out with a somebody came out with a mod that hosted all the like had all the older tractors like from the 60s and 70s, and then I think up to the 80s a little bit. Um, so I'm kind of curious into what that would be like. I would love to do. I would love to do a farm series with just like really old tractors. You know, like a smaller map, of course. I mean, these big maps here. You think a damn freaking 1960 tractor with a 6-inch freaking plow is gonna freaking do these big fields? No, it was not. I wouldn't think so anyway. Alright, so this field here has got to get lined, fertilized, and then plowed, of course. So we need to, I'm going to try to finish this off, and then we need to concentrate on that. We can get that done. Dude, your header's in my way. Oh, okay. So I'm doing this because I'm really kind of curious. Well, I mean, I want to know exactly how much we're getting out of that harvester. I had done this before, and I think like the part 2 of this series, but it was kind of unconclusive because I already had some money in there. I didn't zero it out, I don't think. So this right here is going to freaking tell us exactly how much we're going to get off from one field of that size, of course. Would just, but we'll see. I love the sound of this game, though. Definitely like the sound of it. I mean, you hear the crickets, and all that going on. Dog barking in the background. Get to see the deer, roaming around a little bit. I like to see if they would put in more wildlife like that. Occasionally see a bear or something like that. But not every map is going to have that kind of environment, so I guess it'd be kind of hard. I mean, I guess, talking about a bear, I guess that would be kind of hard to be believable. I mean, we do have bears here in Florida. I mean, Florida's not really, it's not hilly. It can be, I guess, in certain areas, but for the most part, it's kind of flat. I'd like to see them add in some more farm animals. I'd like to see Giants do. Now I know some modders have done it where they got ducks and stuff like that. I'd like to see them Giants do actually implement it into the game completely, just as is. Like ducks, goats, maybe donkeys. I'm not really sure. Or you could raise turkeys. You could do that because that's a potential thing for production, because you could actually raise the turkeys and then sell it to the market for meat, and then say you're playing seasons and you get in the month of November, which is for Thanksgiving, and then there'd be like, if you're playing seasons, of course, and then there would be like a price adjustment because it is Thanksgiving or because it is that month. There'd be like a price increase. So I don't know how that would work, but I mean, there's potential there. That's just like the ducks. I mean, they lay eggs too. So there's potential there for some of that stuff. I mean, rabbits. You could raise rabbits. You could do rabbits for the meat and the the fur, I guess. I don't know, you would consider that farming or not, but I don't know. Rabbits might be a little taken a little bit too far, maybe. Scratch that. Put a line through it. I'm still kind of waiting for. There's a map that's always been my favorite. It was in 19. Chamberg Valley is the name of the map. That was done by Ura Shaba. If I ain't even pronouncing your name right, I am very sorry if I'm not. But I would love to see that ported over to 22. I would love to see him do that. That map was just strictly amazing. At the time, this was right around, I started playing on it, of course, a little later. But I started playing on it around the time just before 22 came out. So I guess that's like, what, a year or 2 years ago, I guess now. Oh, don't hit me. Damn it, I just couldn't stop. I had too much weight. But anyway, so that was, like I was saying, I started playing on that like a little, I guess it was like maybe 3 or 4 months before 22 came out. And I even thought then, oh, okay, 22's coming out. man, I hope he does this. So I've kind of been waiting on it, and I hope that he does, because that map, just the way it was designed, the way he did it, I just never seen anybody do it like that before, and I was like so amazed by the way it was laid out. It was fantastic. And of course it was productions. I mean, there was productions in there before 22 was even a thought. If that tells you anything. In my mind, I think it was anyway. But and we're almost up to 200,000. Not bad, not bad at all. That's not too bad. Of course, it could be a lot worse. So I've been having I don't know. It's weird. I got this pain in my right hand, and of course I'm right-handed anyway. But it's just been weird lately. I don't know what's caused it. I guess because I'm getting old. Got arthritis. Got Mr. Arthur. He's hanging out on my hand. Mr. Arthur. I wish Mr. Arthur would go away. Shit hurts, let me tell you. Especially if I'm sitting here holding the controller too long. And that's why you see me using the what the hell you call it? Ah, dang it. Had a brain block. Okay, I'll just call it self-propelled. Damn, how many loads has that been now? What, 4? This would be my 5th one. Damn. Hold on a second. I probably did this the last video too. Okay, so it's down to 13%. So we got one more load, I think, out of there. One more load. All right, so let's get this going then. Get this one off and we'll get the next one off. Looks like we already got honey coming in. Good, good, good. That's excellent. I think we're getting a pretty good start. I was watching I was just watching YouTube for the hell of it the other night, and I seen somebody playing on this map, and I guess they wasn't playing on a map. They were building a farm basically on a map, and I seen where they built it at, and I was like, okay, well that's interesting. That's kind of makes sense. It was down there where if you stop and you look right here, you see the water tower down there? It was right in there, right around that area. So that's cool. I mean, so that gives you more time to drive to the locations and everything like that. Where I'm at, I'm more centered of the map a little bit. But, I didn't want to go and do all really... I guess I did some of that, but I didn't want to go and do that extreme. Now I do. I've been messing with building the map in game, also as much as just messing with the editor and the American Farmlands map. I've been building something on that, uh, building a map on that. I'm still kind of working at that. It's just something to mess around with, you know. Just enjoyable, have fun, something I can kind of do like after work or something like that. Um, and I have produced some of that content. It's on my channel. I need to do another update video of that. It should be soon. I'll be doing that and get that out to y'all, because there has been some major changes that I've made in that. Basically, I moved the farm to a different location. The location that I started out with was okay at the time, and it just wasn't going to work for me. So I basically just relocated it. Added in a rock quarry, you know, it's stuff like that. No big deal. Now, I don't really know or have a way to just plop down material unless I was to edit the map in the editor, which the whole point of doing it in game is to do it without the editor. So that being said, the only way for me to put, I do have a mod that allows me to drop material wherever I want. So I've been kind of trucking in rock, I guess stone, whatever you want to call it, into that quarry. A little time consuming, but then again it's kind of enjoyable too at the same time. Call me weird. So we should have one more load here, and we're going to see exactly how much that we make off just this first harvest. Oh shit, there should have been... Oh my... What the hell? That should have been my last load out of that. I don't understand. Okay, so it's going increments of... Really? Huh. Okay then. Alright. So we'll have a piece of load after this one, is what it's going to be. So, if you think if there is anything that you think that Farm Sim 22 should have that they don't have now, um, yeah, please just leave a comment down below. Let me know. I'm really curious what y'all's thoughts are. Alright, now we should have one more load. Oh, I would think. Because there's only like what, I think it said, I'm still hitting these damn things. um, I think it said 8% left in there. So, hopefully, this should be the last one. I did say that before. But I was completely wrong. Completely. Hey, what are you doing? I think my tractor's on drugs. It's probably not that. It's probably the driver. He can't drive anymore. I think he should have his license revoked. Now I know Farm Sim has I know they've been releasing some kind of, okay, I'm going to say this, off the wall type things for Farm Sim. That's great and fine, but my view on this is that it is a farm simulator. Where do we, is there a line that we draw on that? Or is it more of a thing that's they're doing for like the role playing section of it where people can role play something? So I don't know what y'all think about all that, but why are you not emptied out? My dear Lord, how much? See, I don't really know how much am I actually getting out of this. Alright, so I did this, oh, what the hell, I did this once before. What is it hanging on? Oh, there's another tree right there. So damn, side by side, I didn't even really notice it. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm gonna like I did last time, I'm gonna drop this header. I'm gonna take what's remaining out of here and go take it over there. And then we'll grab that other load. And then we'll see what our final score is. I should have just done this the last couple loads. I should have just took it over there. Or I should have just took it over there and begin with and been done with it. It wouldn't be going back and forth so many times. Yo, got a little slidey. Hit tree. Love the bird sounds in the game too. That's always, I like hearing that. I think I ran over a sign. Oops. And then I'm running into the train signals here. Boy, this thing's hard to drive sometimes. Tell you. Alright, see if I can get this like I got it last time. It's a little, you gotta get it just right. It's terrible, actually. There we go. Okay, that's all wasn't left in there. Well, that wasn't much. Take this back and we'll go get the other half of this, the rest of it. And we will see what our final score is, price-wise. Well, not how much we made. Yeehaw! I'm jumping railroad tracks, Grandpa. I told you not to do that, Sonny. Well, Grandpa, it was fun. Didn't you hear me? I got to go. Yeehaw! You know, when you get tired, you get goofy. That's me in a nutshell. But I'm here. Hello. Alright. Here we go for the last one. Let's see what we got going on here. I'm sorry, I mean, it's just back and forth all the time. I know it's got to be boring for y'all, but hey, it's got to be done. That way we can go ahead and see what we got. Starting out with, because we started this out with, I mean, well, I started out with all that money, and then I just kind of zeroed it out because I figured that's the best way of going about it. When you got that infinite amount of money when you're just building stuff, I mean, when you go to sell anything, it's not going to calculate, so it's kind of literally not worth it when you're trying to do that. stop sometime today. Would be nice. Alright, so we got a total of $326,529 off from one harvest. That is nice and beautiful. Well, this brings our video for today to a close. I want to say thank you, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. It definitely would help. And y'all have a very blessed day, and stay safe out there.